Hi there guys, welcome to episode number 10 of my Real Madrid career mode. So in the last episode we had the El Clasico against Barcelona, which we won 2-1. So it's a fantastic result for us. We simmed the game here against Liangues, which we won 3-0. We played the game against Sevilla, which we drew 1-1. And then we simmed the game against Copenhagen, which we won 2-0, which put us comfortably into the last 16 of the Champions League, top of the group. So in this game, I will play the game against Athletic Bilbao, which will be the last game of 2017. And then we will be moving into the January transfer window, which we will go through. We'll analyse the squad hub, see how we're getting on, see if there's anyone that we could potentially move on to create some funds, and then I'll simulate the game here against Alaves in the Copa de España, and then depending on the result, whether we need to play it or not, if we're losing or if it's a tight game, then I will play the other game. But if we're comfortably ahead, then I might just simulate that game. And then we'll just obviously have one game in this episode where we can just talk about transfers and go through the squad hub. So we've got a couple of emails here. So press conference is not interested in. Marcelo is back from suspension after missing the game against Barcelona. So we're just sim through to the game here against Athletic Bilbao. We've got a press conference, which obviously I'm not interested in. Right, so we're head into this game against Athletic Bilbao in the league. Alright, so here we go. Last game of 2017 before we head into the January transfer window. So I've gone in with our full strength team, as we will be using the second team in the cup game. Oh, that's a bad pass out to Marcelo. Looking lively here with Inaki Williams. Oh, it's a lovely finish. They scored in the opening 5 minutes, and that's Mulayin. That's given them the lead. It's a lovely cross from Inaki Williams. And it's a lovely volley there. And we find ourselves 1-0 down here. No, not the greatest start to the game, but we find ourselves, as we have done the last 2 games that I've played, a goal down, needing to get back on level terms. Here's Modric. Thought the referee was going to get in the way there. I'll go to the ball, Ronaldo. That's a good turn, but he has got it. He's done well. Trying to take on too many men, but we've got a throw in, which Ronaldo will take. And Marcelo trying to get it back to Ronaldo, but they've managed to get a foot in, and they are defending quite well here and looking dangerous on the break with Bernat. And Inaki Williams trying to get in, but Marcelo's done well. And De Gea will play it back to Marcelo. Now Modric. Cruz, Rodriguez, not getting as much space as we did in the game against Barcelona. And again, Icardi just trying to do a bit too much there. Just looking out for Bale, just waiting for him to make the run. And again, it's another sloppy pass from them going forward. And here's Marcelo, James Rodriguez, Toni Kroos looking for Bale. Inside to Icardi. Now Ronaldo, back to Icardi on his left foot. Oh, just wide. It's good effort from Icardi, but unfortunately just wide of Kepa's far post. I'm pretty sure that's just a shorter name. I'm pretty sure when I've seen him, his name is like really long. Oh, that is a bad pass. It's meant to go out to Bale, but didn't go to him or Carvajal there. It just sort of stuck in the middle. And that's a bad pass that's gone out of play. And Toni Kroos. Carvajal will bring the ball forward. Inside to Rodriguez. Modric to Ronaldo. Marcelo overlapping. They get the cross in there. Look for Gareth Bale. But they've defended well. And they're on the break now with Garcia. Look for Inaki Williams, who again is unmarked. Oh, it's good effort, but just wide of the post there. De Gea was scrambling across, but would have got nowhere near it. And luckily for us, it is still 1-0. Here's Ramos. Kroos. Bale cut inside. I thought Icardi was offside. Bit of a delay there. Well, Icardi made a good run. Maybe should have played it forward a split second earlier. But Inaki Williams is definitely the danger man for Bilbao. They've crossed it in. Oh, Inaki Williams there ahead of Marcelo. Here is Marcelo. Ronaldo. James Rodriguez. Now Toni Kroos. Icardi. Ronaldo. Oh. James Rodriguez had a bit of space there, but the pass wasn't the best from Ronaldo. Well, we've got the ball back here. Now Rodriguez. They've got too many men back at the moment. And we can't really get a shot on goal at the moment. Every time we get forward, they've got about 5 players back. And we've only got 1 or 2 forward. But here's Kroos in the middle of the park. Bale. With Icardi. There's no options up front at the moment. Literally as soon as we get the ball forward, it's getting cut out. And unfortunately we find ourselves a goal down here. Alright, so let's hope we have a better start to this half than we did the first half. Made 2 changes at the break. Luka Modric was very low on stamina, so I've taken him off in place of Isco. And James Rodriguez has gone off for Asensio. So hopefully we won't miss Modric too much in this second half. But it's well blocked, and Carvajal's done well there. Now here's Asensio. Did a good job when he came in against Sevilla, pick up the equaliser. See if he can do something similar. But here's Gareth Bale. Now Ronaldo. Now Asensio. I was going to say I called that then, but his shot was straight at the goalkeeper, to be honest. But here's Inaki Williams. They're playing it around well here. Ramos getting a foot in. Oh, Toni Kroos nearly giving the ball away. And we're passing it around well here. Now Icardi. Ronaldo make a run. Nice free kick for us, I was going to say. Ronaldo won't be shooting from that distance. Varane trying to pass it into Gareth Bale, but they've got it away here. Toni Kroos. Gareth Bale. Now Ronaldo. No, trying to cut inside and couldn't get his shot away. And they're passing it around well in the midfield. Isco nearly cutting that out. And again, Marcelo out of position. They've managed to get the ball in, but Carvajal's got it away. That's a good ball to Ronaldo. Trying to cut inside and was going to put it through to Icardi, but again, they've managed to get a foot in. Skip past Ramos. This time Marcelo's managed to deal with Inaki Williams. Asensio. Ronaldo, I thought, got got held off there as he was making the dash out to the wing. Carvajal win the race. He can't. He managed to get the ball in. And I think that was a mixture of De Gea punching and Varane's header that gets that away. And it's getting a bit desperate here that we need an equaliser. But De Gea's picked it up. Now Carvajal, Toni Kroos, Isco, Marcelo, Gareth Bale, Asensio, Ronaldo. Oh, that's got to be a corner. And it is. And Toni Kroos will play this towards the front post. Looking for Ronaldo. They've defended it again. And they're looking to hit us on the break here. It's 2-on-1 here. And there it is. Unfortunately, obviously we had to go a bit more attacking, look for the equaliser. And it left Ramos there 2-on-1 at the back, and they played it well. And that is going to be a loss for us in this game. Unfortunately, we were closed 2017 off with a loss here in the league after doing so well against Barcelona. And it looks like we will be surrendering our top spot if Barcelona pick up a win. But Ronaldo, unfortunately, not able to cut inside there. But we will analyse the squad after this game and see what areas we can improve in. But we have just been dominated in this game. Defensively, we've been poor, especially on this side. And there it is. Fortunately, a 2-0 loss against Athletic Bilbao. So it's a great result for them, but a very disappointing result for us. But now we'll jump in and go for the squad hub. Right guys, just quickly do a bit of this player training before we go through the squad. So not bad results, a poor one there for Ceballos. Alright, we'll go through this together. So obviously we've got our goalkeepers De Gea and Casilla. There's a Dansbury on the loan list. Ramos we can't do anything with because he's obviously just signed. Right back wise, obviously Carvajal and Bellerin, which are fine. We don't need any improvements there. Then we've got the 4 centre backs: Vallejo, Varane, Fernandes and Ramos. I mean, Vallejo is an exciting prospect. He doesn't really play, so I don't think we really need to get another centre back in. And we've got Varane and Ramos who will play most games. And then we've got Theo Hernandez and Marcelo as our left backs. Theo Hernandez had a really good game when he had to deputise for Marcelo, but Marcelo was a bit at fault for the first goal against Athletic Bilbao, but we won't be looking to improve that. That area is pretty much covered. And then sort of centre mid-wise, we've got Casemiro, Llorente. He's not really playing too much, so I will stick him on the loan list for the second half of the season. And then we've got Ceballos, who I'm pretty sure is in our second team, so we'll keep him. And then we've obviously got Modric, Isco and Kroos, who are very instrumental to our starting 11. Isco's sort of on the fringes, but does come in quite a lot. Kovacic, could potentially loan him out, but he's very vital to our second team that we do sim games with. And then we've got James Rodriguez. So I mean, he hasn't had the greatest of first halves of the season, but again, we'll have to see how much is he worth. 55 million. I mean, might keep him for the rest of the season and potentially move him on at the start of the next season and replace him with Dybala. Obviously got all these players out on loan. Bale, obviously our starting right winger. Vasquez, backup right winger. And then we've got Mario. So we're sticking him on the loan list. And then obviously Icardi, our starting striker. Got this guy that we can't do anything with. And then we've got Ronaldo and Asensio. So the only player that I can see that we need to improve is the second choice striker. Because obviously if anything happens to Icardi, then we haven't really got another striker to bring in. We can obviously put Ronaldo up front or Bale and then bring in Asensio or Vasquez, but looking to bring in another striker. So the only two players that I've got on my shortlist is Ben Yedder. I know he's 27, but he's a very good option, especially as a backup to Icardi. Very pacey, very good finishing as well. Ball control is quite high, so he could be a potential target. And then Timo Werner, so very, very pacey, good stamina. His reactions and ball control are good, and his finish is 90, which is fantastic. But it doesn't look like Red Bull Leipzig will be looking to sell him, so we'll have to maybe wait and see if he does become available at any point in this transfer window. If not, then we will go for Ben Yedder. So we'll just simulate through. England international management job. I mean, would be interested, but not really in this career mode. I have done another career mode with Dortmund, obviously not on YouTube, that I did take the England manager's job. Did get to the semi-final, I believe, of the World Cup. But as I said, I'm not looking for any international management in this save, as we're just simulating through to the transfer window. So we are now into the January transfer window. So we've got a youth report here on the players that we have signed up from our youth academy. So this other Carvajal, centre mid, again does look good. He's only 41 overall at the moment, but he's only 15 and he has a potential of 78 to 94, so definitely one to look out for. And then Gutierrez, he's gone down. I believe when I first signed him up, he was potential of 92 or 93. I'm not too sure, but he's dropped down to an 89. And then we've got this Ortiz guy who's again 94 potential, so again one to look out for. Just do a bit more player training here. So Bellerin's now gone up to an 83, which is good to see. A couple of A's there for Llorente and Hernandez, and then we've got Kovacic and Ceballos who are a B. So we'll just advance through to the cup game against Alaves here. So as I said, we will go in with the second team and see if we can pick up a strong result. Transfer offer for Sergio Ramos from Chelsea. No chance. We'll block all offers for him. So we use the second team here. Hopefully we pick up a strong result. But if need be, I will play the second leg if we do need a result. But Theo Hernandez is giving us the lead after 12 minutes. Vallejo's picked up a yellow card. Lucas Vasquez has made it 2-0, so looking very, very strong in this first leg. They brought Ronaldo and Isco on, so hopefully Ronaldo can bag a goal, which he just has. So there we go, 3-0 up. So here we go, 3-0 in the first leg. So just quickly check the calendar to see what our next game after that is. So we've got that, and then we've got Villarreal, which I will probably play in the next episode. So I may go in with the second team again, as we're 3-0 up. I can't imagine that we will lose 3 or 4-0. But transfer of Carvajal from Dortmund again. We'll block any future offers for him, as he is a crucial part of our starting 11. But we're just sim through here. Got a train session coming up, so we'll quickly do the train session, and then we'll go back into the transfer hub and see if we can make an approach for Timo Werner, which, to be honest, I don't think we have the funds for at the moment, as Sabalas has gone up to an 82. So again, excellent growth in this episode from the team. So we'll just go through again. Too important to sell. I mean, he would be a fantastic backup for Icardi. 84 rated, only 21, so he's only going to increase, whereas Ben Yedder is 27. I mean, he can play a cam and left mid position, so he can play multiple positions, whereas Timo Werner is only a striker. But 27, I mean, he possibly might get to an 82, 83 at a push, but again, then he's going to start decreasing. But I mean, it might be someone that we can look to bring in at least for the rest of this season, and then with the transfer budget from the start of the season, we can then look to bring in potentially Timo Werner or another striker at the start of the next season. But just simming through, we've got a international management offer from Spain. So again, as I said, not looking for that. We've won the Manager of the Year award. So we've only been here 6 months, so we've won Manager of the Year. So it's a fantastic achievement there, considering we've only been here like 5 months. But we'll again use the second team in the away leg against Alaves, and hopefully we won't suffer an embarrassing defeat here, which will knock us out at the quarter-final stage. And they have gone a goal up here after 11 minutes through Gomez. So I'm hoping it's not going to go 2-0, because I know it will be a squeaky bum time, as it said. But Ronaldo's come on, so hopefully he'll be able to bag us an away goal here. And there it is, Kovacic is equalised, so we are through to the semi-final. So we'll just check some of these emails. Vasquez wants to say thank you for playing so much. There we've got a scout report here. So Gonzalo Miguel, only 87. Got another one here in Saudi, potential 73 to 74. So we'll sign him up. Juan Marcos, only 60. 91. We'll sign him. 93. This Jose Acuna, only 66. Another 64 there for Santana, and Insua 74. So we'll get rid of that. So what we'll do is we'll just advance to the next game, so then it will be all ready to go in the next episode, and then we'll just quickly check to see if we can approach Timo Werner in the next episode. I've actually changed the so I'll just click out of that. So the Villarreal game has now been changed, and we've got a Real Sociedad here instead in the semi-finals of the Copa de España. So the Villarreal game has been moved to the 31st. So what I will do then, I'll leave the episode here after I've just checked these emails. So rescheduled games, there we go. So Villarreal was moved, and also Celta Vigo has been moved. Press conference not interested in. So this so Alvaro Guerrero. So he's one of our young youth players. So an offer from Manchester United. So not really too sure what to do with him. So I'll think about that and wait to the next episode. So he's not really going to feature. Obviously, Theo Hernandez is our youngster at left back. Obviously, back up to Marcelo. So it won't be playing too much. So it could be a player we potentially move on in this in this transfer window. So again, we can't approach Timo Werner, so it does look like we will be signing Ben Yedder, or at least putting an offer in for him in the next episode. So it's actually the quarterfinals we've made it through, so I do apologise for that. We're through to the quarterfinals of the Copa de España. I thought it was the semi, but hope you guys have enjoyed this episode, and I will see you in the next one.